After losing custody of her son Jace, teen mom Jenelle Evans was mandated by Child Protective Services to undergo extensive rehabilitation and drug testing, as the U.S. Sun can disclose. The former Teen Mom 2 star's close friends exclusively disclosed that Jenelle was mandated to participate in protracted treatment sessions that are anticipated to run for months on end following the removal of her 14-year-old son from her custody. This therapy is being imposed upon her. Furthermore, this is a larger investigation than the previous time CPS looked into her home. She will spend months receiving rehabilitation. According to The Insider, Jenelle is also being tested for drugs as part of the case being handled by the Child Protection Organization. After the teen ran away from his mother's house for the third time, allegedly due to an abuse by his 35-year-old stepfather, David Eason, Jace was taken from Jenelle's house by CPS in late September. Jace was placed in the care of his grandma Barbara, although CPS has continued to have legal custody of him since then. There were plans to perhaps make this arrangement permanent. Jace was nurtured by Barbara since he was a newborn, and she only returned custody of him to her 31-year-old daughter Jenelle in March. But now that Jace ran away from his grandmother's house again this past weekend, that choice is no longer an option. According to a person with direct knowledge of the matter, the teenager has been hospitalized in a nearby facility since the most recent runaway incident. According to one source, Jace left Barbara's on Friday afternoon. He was found on Saturday night at about 9:30 p.m. following a hectic police hunt throughout the weekend. The news of Jace's most recent attempt at escape was initially broken by the Ashley. Several insiders claim that therapists have refused to treat Jace because they fear the retaliation of Jenelle and David. The problem of Jace's ability to get the right mental health care has been made worse by David, who recently published a review criticizing one of the teenager's long-term therapists. At approximately 11 p.m. on Friday, Jace's stepfather shared a mysterious comment on his Facebook page. It stated, "Waldo is where? Why is he hiding already? And I haven't even cracked open the box of cereal." The 35-year-old has not acknowledged that the post was connected to the disappearance of his teenage stepson, Jace, even though it was made shortly after Jace went missing. Even after Jenelle and David received word from CPS that Jace had fled, they kept updating their social media accounts. David has already made fun of his stepson on social media. One of the former MTV star's Facebook posts promoting his new song received comments in October. David wrote, "Don't forget to put my music video on so I can secondhand embarrass you," above the post. In response, a supporter said, "How are you making us seem bad? Since we could be heard by someone listening to this is ****. David retorted, "That's right. Keep it quiet from your mother, or she may ground you and make you flee." It seemed like a direct jab at Jace, who had just fled from home, in the comment. Based on the formal court summons that the U.S. Sun first exclusively got, David is accused of injuring both Jace's left and right side of his neck. The September incident saw David willingly hurting Jace, according to the court filings. The defendant unlawfully and voluntarily did, as the parent of Jace v. Evans, who was a child less than 16 years of age, inflict physical injury on that child, the court statement reads. The physical injury inflicted caused marks on their right arm and left and right side of the neck, and was inflicted by other than accidental means. According to several accounts at the time, the purported encounter happened on September 28, the same day that Jace claimed his stepdad had struck him. David hasn't responded to any of the accusations brought against him directly as of yet. Jenelle and David have a 6-year-old daughter named Ensley with 3 other minors in their home. The family resides in North Carolina. Jenelle shares it with her ex-boyfriend Nathan Griffith's 9-year-old Kaiser, and David shares it with his ex-girlfriend Whitney Rich's 16-year-old Marisa.